Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I've got Lily here with me. If you're new here, my name is maizieeq. My pony's at home in Derbyshire. I love natural horsemanship, liberty, trick training and all the good stuff. I also do TikTok, I love vlogging and YouTube. And today is something a bit different because we are actually collabing with one of our fave TikTokers. We've met her before and we're going to do another little collab today, and we're going to set off soon. So we're going to get the ponies fed and then we're going to go and see her, aren't we? Are you excited?
Was that this time last year when we first met?
Yeah, it actually was. It was April.
Yeah.
Because you have been back in the saddle a year yesterday, yeah. And then we went like the following week and we went riding out with like Cannock Chase, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can say that now because you guys will probably know who it is if you've been here for a long time, but you won't know this until we will have seen her by the time this video goes live. But yeah. And then we went there and we met her for the first time there, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we've seen her at like a couple of events, but this is actually a collab. We're going to go and meet her pony and I am so excited. So we're going to get everyone hayed. We're just making up some nets and we're going to take you with us for the day. So we'll do OOTD in a minute actually. So we'll be back in a second. Right, we're in the tap room yet again. I need to sort my hair out, but we're going to do a little OOTD and what we're wearing to go to see our little friend in. Ignore the state of this, everything's a mess. Oh my god, it really is. Right, anyway, I'll start. I'm wearing Canter & Co breeches in black, Canter & Co socks. Yeah, I've just put my hand in that and it's sticky. I don't know what that is. I'm wearing my Elan Forest Green, I think this is called, base layer, which I absolutely love. And my Machara hoodie, which I am going to wear before I go. Lily, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing light socks with dirty boots.
What socks?
No.
Oh, nice.
Great Canter & Co breeches in extra small. Canter & Co base layer in lilac, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Charlon, what is it? I don't know if that's half pronounced. They've probably butchered it.
I love that though.
Yeah, it's so comfy.
You got that from that Equine show,
Yeah.
didn't you, on their stand, and it's so nice. Just nice and girly and cute.
Very comfy.
Yeah. That is our OOTD and we'll see when we set off. Cheeky little Morrison's pit stop. We've got some flowers for sides. We're going to get apples, carrots and some snacks. Get some apples. They're like a nature's own, like the wonky apples. Because they're just cheaper. And it makes more sense just to give wonky apples. Why do the apples feel very expensive? What are these ones? Small and sweet. Oh, I don't know. We'll just take them because they look cutesy. And let's get some carrots as well. Carrots. Here we go. On offer. We'll take a pack for Saz and we'll have one for the babies. Cool. We're back in the car, and if you were wondering when I said I was doing my hair what it consisted of, it was just putting in dry shampoo. I wash my hair once a week and I just couldn't be bothered to do it, so it's fine. But we're gonna go. We've got all the stuff. We've got a couple of snacks. We are gonna put some fuel in and then we're gonna head off and see our special guest. Pull that thing for me. Lily hates my sunglasses.
I don't hate them. I personally wouldn't wear them.
I just love big sunglasses. I will happily invest in any kind of expensive big sunglasses. I've got loads on now, but yeah. I just love them. I just love them. Where's the key? Oh, it's there. Right, we will hope Matt vlog on the way, but if not, we'll see when we get there. We're half an hour away, so not long to go. We made it. It wasn't even bad. It wasn't a bad drive at all, was it? I thought it was going to be a bit harder to find because it was... I've already name dropped her. Oh no, I'm going to bleep that out. I was told it was going to be harder to find, but it actually wasn't that bad. So let's go find our TikTok superstar. I'm just happy. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, he loves carrots. This is going on my YouTube. Look at him. The carrot's nearly as big as him. Say hi to the vlog.
Hello.
Reveal.
Hi.
Pony is a legend. That was my hint to everyone. I said the pony is a legend. Oh, look. She's like, Mum, I know you ain't got nothing. You have to give me something. God. She's not really.
You're embarrassing me. Ah, there we go. Come on. Properly. No. Stop it. Give me a smile. She's
Smile.
not having it. Smile. Give me a little smile.
Yeah.
Good,
You're so
good,
clever.
Good.
Look at this beautiful girl. She's so nice. We're going to have a little play, do a bit of groundwork with her. We're going to get lunge out, aren't we? And just see what we can do. The mane. The mane is like blue balls. It's not fallen over yet. She's enjoying the sun. It's a bit windy, but it's sunny. Can you hear? It's so beautiful. You really are.
I want to sleep. Oh, sorry. You are? I didn't realise that it was filming as well.
There's a team, I think they're like in Germany, and they do it. And I do it with it, and it's meant to give them like a sense of grounding.
Okay.
You're going to think I'm dead weird, but honestly, this
You mean pretty? Just be very.
You're exceptionally smart.
No, she's very food motivated, just like my dog.
It was really windy, so I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover and then leave some clips so you can hear what we were chatting about. But basically, we just walked Chispa around and I was getting the sort of energy match with her, matching my legs to hers and getting her to stop. So as did say, on the left rein, she is more reluctant and she always tries to swap to the other side. So it might just be tough for Chispa. She does carry some tension. You'll hear me talk about this through the video. And when I was talking to Sazba, was mentioning it and she said her physio picked up on the same sort of thing. Would stop and then instantly, like you can sort of see here, her body was fixing the other way and she was so tempted to sort of go back onto the right rein. She was also a bit shooty and there was a bit of tension when you was on the left hand side and you asked her to walk forward. The first couple of steps were quite rushed, so we just really worked on getting this nice and calm, getting her stop nice and straight, which she did a really good job of in the end. Obviously I used treats for reward. She's the kind of pony that was a bit shut down and Saz has done a really great job with her getting her to this point, because I've seen the videos and she's so different now to what she was back then. Licking and chewing, there was a bit of processing going on, a release of the tension that was built up from me asking her to just walk on the left hand side.
You can see it, I can feel it straight away. I just want this to just...
And this is why I got.
We did some work on just softening a low head and just being nice and relaxed. As you can sort of see sometimes she does carry the tension and you can see it a lot in her eyes. I think her eyes are definitely a sort of telltale sign for her, along with her blink rate.
It's a tough life. Oh, nice. Good. Let's have a little stretch.
I actually need to give people an update because I haven't talked about the physio doing that at all.
Haven't you? Yeah, do it. But look how lovely and soft that gets when she comes down. Like that's, you want that softness in it when it's a bit lower. I'll see you, that's fine. She's like, just have a little stretch.
All I'm hearing is do more groundwork. I said all I'm hearing is do more groundwork.
Look, that is interesting to me. Look, the ability in her mind to stop when that's out was like, no, but if I get there, look at that. Yeah, there's no value in there, that's why. There's no value in your block.
Sorry it was so windy, and I'm hoping you can kind of hear what I was saying, but I noticed instantly that when the block came out, because we said we'll do some block work around Chispa, just standing at the block and lining up at the block, because it's something that Saz has sort of struggled with, and it hasn't been a big issue. It's just that Chispa isn't as keen to stand there, and she does like to walk off. You can see on the videos before, anywhere else in the school, she stood like an absolute dream.
So, I'll just explain for everyone on YouTube. She was walking and standing really well. I think you videoed.
Yeah.
As soon as this came out, the whole thing changed. It was like her ability to stop near the block, she didn't want to. So we're just going to work on adding value at the block.
Obviously, Saz has done a lot of work with Chispa. She's had the physio, she's had the vet. They've done a lot of things and they're still working on things. So part of her problem might be that there is just some tension and she's just slightly maybe worried or uncomfortable when someone goes to get on. So we've put some value around the block because I don't think she's ever really been asked to stand at the block. I know in her previous home, she was told they did just mount from the ground or a leg up. So it can be very difficult for a horse, especially of an age of Chispa when she's 21 and they've got these sort of habits sometimes embedded. And we just wanted to see that actually the block is a nice place to be and we can add some value. We also dropped the whip because I did feel like this was sometimes adding to her tension. What I started was just walking around in a nice circle, matching our energy, just making sure she was still listening. And she was very, very good. And I did actually notice the more we did, she did relax in general. So her head came lower, her body was nicer, and hopefully you can notice that throughout the video. I then started to ask her to stop at the block just before it because I feel like the bit after this where her legs sort of stop, anything after that I would really class as sort of the red zone and an area where no stopping was happening because she didn't want to. She felt too much tension. It was almost in line where the rider would get on.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing it that bad. Because that's quite simple. Well, I wasn't walking that far away from it. I was just turning her around.
What you don't want is her being like, oh, fucking hell, I'm getting off. Because that sets your tone for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was saying to Saz is that this is the first bit of your session. You getting on is the very first bit of your ride, obviously prior to you tacking up. That whole time getting ready sets your tone, but especially when you get on. If you are heightened, she's rushing off, you've got to work through that for the first 5-10 minutes. And sometimes with other horses, it will last the entire session. She really got to the point where she was understanding what we was asking. And then I was asking a little bit more of her. And sometimes she said no. But as you can see, the rushing and walking straight out of the red zone kind of started to slow down, which I think was really good. It was only a very short session. And it's the first sort of time she maybe has worked like this. And she took it on board so well. This horse is a sponge and she soaked up this information incredibly well. Sometimes giving a bit of extra guidance is needed and sometimes it doesn't go to plan and that is okay. But the fact that she stopped after rather than kept walking, I was so happy with. Then we got Saz to have a go because obviously it's all well and good that I can do this, but it's so important for Saz to be able to do this as well and just practice and train it, because I genuinely think in another 3 to 4 sessions this pony is going to be completely different. So we've left her with some homework and I was just explaining to Saz about matching feet, and the leading that we do is a bit different, and your body language. So I like to turn my shoulders in and raise a hand, and she did a perfect job. And look how relaxed and happy Chispa is to be at the block compared to the start. Chispa and Saz really have a good bond, and I feel like Chispa knows Saz and she was really sort of relying on her for some encouragement. Sometimes she tried to give different answers, and that is totally normal for a horse if they feel a bit confused or there's a bit of pressure going on. And we made sure to just take a couple of breaks and let her have a release and just do something different. We then added a person to the block, which Chispa was a bit unsure of to start with, but as you can see, with the positive reinforcement and a bit of encouragement, but no flapping and no really forcing her to go forward, she started to get the answer right, and then just was happy to take the reward. Obviously a lot for you to think about, especially as the handler, so we did a bit of a swap around of who was doing the clicker, who was doing the trees, and this worked incredibly well. That was honestly one of the best stops she did. She was happy, she was relaxed, and she was really listening. Sometimes they just come for a nosy. She was just having a look. And you know what? Take the time out to just spend a bit of time with your horse, just have a bit of a laugh with them. It's not all serious. She was having a smile. She was trying to get treats in other ways, and that's okay. It is so good for the brain to just let them relax and do something different sometimes.
It's my fault. That was my fault.
No, that's okay. It's coming.
Definitely got to do it in a way that works better there. And if this works, that's great. I'm sorry. Yes, go. Let her come, that's fine.
You can see here, this is the kind of enthusiasm we wanted from her. She did start to move slightly sideways and get to the block quicker because she started seeing some value and some reward in that. And although it might be a bit tricky if she's a bit sore and is sort of waiting physio, she did an incredible job, and this is exactly what we were looking for. Really softened, her eyes softened, her face softened, and her general communication was great. She had a few yawns and a few stretches, just some release of the tension that's built up, and it was really good to see her actually communicating with us.
Look at that from the brushing and the tensing, like the red area.
She's going back to the field. Bye, girl. She's so cute. Oh, sunglasses. I'll never wear them. I would never wear them. I'd never have glasses like this. I would never have glasses like this. She's off. Content pending. We're going to film something interesting for TikTok.
Sure, just a picnic and we're like a sandwich maybe, something like that. Who's purple this one's going on?
We're about to have a meal in this beautiful scenery.
Oh, I don't know if I was too quick. And then
I've been retired because I've done it 50 million times and I couldn't do it right. You literally have like 0.1 seconds to like do it, and it's so hard. Go on, Ellie.
Tell from there. When I put your fingers
In the what?
it needs to be really quick, like extremely quick.
Sadly's literally the director of the year.
And when I'm gonna be
It's, you have to like come up with force. It's like you have to like come up with force. It's rapid, and then go.
should I let you go off as soon as I press go?
Yeah, I just move as soon as you press it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you could have nailed it. I feel.
No, if that was correct. I don't know.
Let's see.
That's really far away. I know.
Oh,
That seems so close to you.
go on.
Oh.
Round 2 or 57. We've done this so many times. And multiply by 4. Give me the glasses. Not good. Oh no, go. More sass required. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah. The backpack. You be the backpack. Hi.
Hey, honey.
Hi. Oh. Is this your mum? Oh. Good girl. She says, please no. Do you want an apple? Throw it at her. Not at her, like to her. Oh, you're too scared.
Can I put it on the floor?
Yeah, find it. Good girl. She's going to find it. She's so clever. Yeah. Oh,
You want another one?
look at you two in your matching fly masks. Bye.
See you later.
Oh my god, guys. Me and Lily are like a bit sad to leave because we've had the best time. We want to stay. We're going to sort some more dates out and they're going to come and see us. And we're going to come back and do some more work with Chispa and stuff. So, anyway, time for the drive home.